So the big question, when should you upload your Christmas images into this stock photography market? Well, truth be told, it's right now. All right, so Bella, come on, baby girl. My little dog here is whining like crazy, so she's gonna be joining us today. So the big question here is, when do you upload your Christmas images so that they can be sold in the stock photography market? Now, I know it's summer, it's 110 degrees out right now here in Phoenix. So when should you do it? Well, the truth is right now. Because here's the deal, you have to remember that graphic artists are already hard at work creating the Christmas and holiday imagery for their customers. So they are actually looking for images now. Let me show you a couple of my images that have already sold. This first one was taken in Bisbee, Arizona. It is looking through the windows of the Copper Queen Hotel. This next one was taken in the Galleria Umberto I in Naples, Italy. So if you don't have any Christmas images, don't worry about it. Pull out those Christmas decorations, create some still lifes, photograph them, and upload them and see what happens. So this next year, when you put your Christmas lights out on your house, you can capture those images and sell them, but let me help you make them a little bit more interesting. Multiple exposures and close the aperture. Let me show you. Last December, I took my mom and my aunt, aka the Traveling Sisters, to San Diego. They wanted to check out San Diego and see what it was all about. Well, San Diego is one of my favorite cities here on the American mainland. It is a wonderful place to visit. It's got, I could say it's got the second best climate in the country. Just, Honolulu beats it, but second best in the country. Well, I did a little bit of walking around at night, and let me show you some of the things I found. We affectionately call this house the Griswold Residence. Obviously, you can see this thing from the International Space Station. Now, let me show you what it looks like when my aperture is wide open. Now they did a really great job at decorating this house, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my aperture down. With all these bright lights, told you she's going to be whining. With all these bright lights, there's going to be some dark spaces, so I'm also going to be shooting multiple exposures and combining them together in Lightroom. So here again is the image of the house with my aperture open, and here is the same image of the house with the aperture closed. Notice that starburst effect that you get from each individual light. So how did I capture these multiple images and merge them? Well, first of all, I set my camera up for a 2-second delay after I hit the shutter button, and I also set up for bracketed images. Now, you're going to have to set up your camera or go through your owner's manual to figure out how to set your camera up for bracketed images. And of course, it was on a tripod. Now, once I captured the images, I simply loaded them up into Lightroom. I then press Control H and select to merge the images. And that was pretty much all it took. So basically a warm jacket, some hot chocolate, and a tripod. And that allowed me to capture these multiple images and bring them together. Alright guys, so that's just a quick tip on how to sell some Christmas images in the stock photography market. Thank you for joining with me and Bella here for this episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, if you can, consider adopting a shelter animal in need, and if you can't, please consider donating to your local animal shelter. And of course, we got one right here. Alright guys, take care.